Your dog is sitting at the door. You are still 10 minutes away. They've not heard your car. They've not seen a thing. So how do they know? They're not psychic. They're not guessing. They're reading something invisible. Something you leave behind every single time you walk out that door. You see, humans live in a world of clocks and calendars. We see time. We watch it tick forward. But dogs do not live in our world. Dogs live in a world of scent. And in that world, time does not tick. It fades. It settles. It tells a story we cannot hear. If you ever wondered how your dog reads you better than anyone else on this planet, hit that subscribe button right now because today we're going to step inside their world. Welcome back to Happy Tales. Let's start with something that might change how you look at your living room forever. The moment you leave the house, you leave yourself behind. Not your body, your scent. It fills the room. It clings to the furniture. It hangs in the air. And as the hours pass, it fades. It weakens. It sinks. Your dog knows exactly how faded it should be at any given moment. They've memorized the rhythm, and when your scent drops to the level it always reaches right before you walk through that door, they know. They're reading the air like a fuel gauge, and they've never once been wrong. This is not poetry, this is science. Dr. Alexandra Horowitz, a cognitive scientist at Barnard College, proved this with a brilliant experiment. She studied a dog named Donut who would wait by the door for her owner every single day. The researchers wanted to know if Donut was using an internal clock or if she was reading something else entirely. So they cheated. While the owner was still at work, they waved his sweaty t-shirt around the house. They flooded the room with fresh human scent. And Donut stopped waiting. The fresh scent fooled her. It made her believe the owner had just left or was still there. The alarm had not gone off yet. The scent had not dropped to the 5 o'clock level. Donut was never counting minutes. She was measuring molecules. But reading the past is only half of it. Coming up, we're going to look at how dogs determine direction from just 5 footsteps and why they might know you're stressed before you even feel it yourself.
Dogs know a huge amount about us, based largely on their acute sense of smell. So they know if we're sad, they know what we've had for dinner, and they know this because we emit smells that tell them about this. When we're sad, we emit hormones. They might know if we're anxious before we even feel anxious because of the change in stress hormones.
Let's talk about the hardware. If you can smell a teaspoon of sugar in your coffee, your dog can smell a teaspoon of sugar dissolved in 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools. That's not an exaggeration. Humans have roughly 6 million scent receptors. Dogs have up to 300 million. They're operating on a completely different scale. And it does not stop there. Less than 1% of your brain is dedicated to processing smell. In dogs, that number climbs to 30%. Their entire world is built on scent the way ours is built on sight. But here's the part that will make your jaw drop. Dogs sniff at a very specific rhythm, 4 to 7 sniffs per second. That rhythm is not random. It perfectly matches the frequency of theta waves in their brain. Their nose and their brain are synchronized. They're processing scent in real time like a continuous stream of living data. And unlike us, they never lose the signal. When we inhale, we pull air in through our nose. When we exhale, we blow it right back out. We destroy our own data with every breath. But dogs exhale through small slits on the side of their nose. That side exhale creates a vacuum that pulls new air in from the front. They never stop sampling. They reach out and suck in scent molecules from the air ahead of them without ever blowing them away. There's more. Dogs can move each nostril independently. If a scent is stronger in the left nostril, they know the source is to the left. They're mapping the world in stereo, building a 3-dimensional picture made entirely of smell. And then there's the cold, wet tip of their nose. That tip is significantly colder than the surrounding air, sometimes by 5 degrees. Scientists discovered in 2020 that it acts like an infrared sensor. It can detect weak thermal radiation, body heat from inches away. A dog can feel the ghost warmth of a small animal that was sitting on the ground 30 seconds ago. They're not just smelling the rabbit, they're feeling the heat it left behind. Now, let us solve a mystery. If a dog finds a trail, how do they know which way the person went? The scent is on the ground. The footsteps are all there, but which direction is the future and which direction is the past? Studies show that dogs can figure out direction by sniffing just 5 footsteps. They compare the scent intensity of step 1 to step 5. The fresher step has slightly more volatile molecules remaining. The dog follows the gradient of intensity toward the future. And what exactly are they smelling? You shed roughly 40,000 skin cells every single minute. Those tiny flakes carry bacteria and fatty acids unique to you. When they land on the ground, bacteria begin to break them down. The scent profile changes minute by minute. A 10-minute-old track smells chemically different than a 1-hour-old track. Your dog is reading the fermentation of your cells like a timestamp. But it goes deeper than that. Air warms and rises in the morning. It cools and sinks in the afternoon. A dog lying on the rug feels the shape of the day changing as the scent layers shift around them. A breeze hitting their face is news from the future, carrying information about what's coming. A scent on the ground is history, a record of what was there before. They're not just reading time, they're reading direction. They're reading change, and sometimes they can read the future. Before a seizure or a hypoglycemic episode, the human body releases specific chemicals to the sweat and breath. Volatile organic compounds. These compounds appear before any visible symptoms. To the human, the seizure is 45 minutes in the future. To the dog, the chemical event is already screaming loudly in the present. They can smell cortisol and adrenaline. They know you're stressed before you consciously realize it yourself. This is not a diagnosis, it's simply a glimpse of what their nose can do. And they remember. Dogs recognize their own scent. When they sniff a tree they marked hours ago, they're not just claiming territory, they're reading a diary. They're checking a timestamp they left for themselves. I was here 4 hours ago. I was healthy. This is mine. Specific smells can transport a dog back to a specific memory. A vet visit, a park trip, a person they loved and lost. They remember events, not just facts. Scent gives them a past. It gives them a story. And when you finally walk through that door, you do not just bring yourself, you bring the whole world with you. Your dog does not greet you with excitement alone. They greet you with curiosity. Where were you? What did you touch? Who did you meet? Every handshake, every coffee shop, every stranger who brushed past you on the street, it's all there written on your clothes, your hands, your hair. To your dog, you are a walking newspaper, and they're reading every headline. This is why they bury their nose in your bag. This is why they sniff your shoes before they even look at your face. They're not being rude, they're catching up. They're reading the story of your day in the only language they truly understand. And when they're done, they look up at you because the story is nice, but you are better. So the next time your dog rushes to the door at 5:50 in the evening, know this: they are not psychic. They are not guessing. They are reading the love you left behind in the air. Every room you've ever walked through, your scent is your ghost, and your dog can see it. Evolution gave them a supercomputer nose, 300 million receptors, 30% of their brain, a thermal sensor, a stereo mapping system, the most powerful scent detection machine on the planet. But they do not use it to hunt anymore. They use it to wait for you. This has been Happy Tales. If you want to discover more secrets about the dog on your couch, watch this video next. See you there.